Hello, hello, hello. Looks like we are live. Welcome to the show. I am glad to be here with all of you today. And I think we're going to have a great show tonight. So let me go ahead and give the greeting and then we will get it started. Welcome to YouTube Talk with Denise Jordan. On this episode of the Shout Out Sunday Show, I'm going to lead a discussion on what your next video should be and about a call to action, otherwise known as CTA. And as always, I'll give you an update on open invites and collabs. But before we get into that, if we're just meeting, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach women how to grow their influence through YouTube. And we have the occasional man who joins us in this journey as well. So if that sounds like something you want to do, then subscribe and double tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any of my content. And if you've joined us on the replay, welcome. You'll definitely get some value from what we do here tonight. So feel free to jump in, leave your comments in the comment section, ask or answer questions as you work your way through the live stream, and tighten it up and circle up. So for those of you that have joined me live, I appreciate your hanging out with me tonight. So let me just go ahead and say the first person I saw jump on was Carol at My Blessed Nest. How you doing? And then Wendy Always Busy. Wendy Always Busy. Cheryl from MyStyle, Eat to Live Strong. And Karen from This Mainer Mom. So how are all of you ladies doing so far? Scott's not on yet. He'll probably be joining us a little bit later on. But welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. And I tell you what, it has just been a busy week. It's like each week gets busier and busier. And my husband keeps saying, well, you're retired. It shouldn't be that way. Hey, Andrea Mason from the Queen's Court. It is good to have you with us as well. So let me just ask you guys, what you sipping on? I've been sitting up here for a while, and so I've got my lemonade half gone, but I've got lemonade is what I've got. Excuse me for a second. All of a sudden, I had a sniffle. And my sister told me once, in no uncertain terms, do not blow your nose or wipe your nose on that screen. So I thought, let me turn my head to the side so I'm not indelicate. So there's Andrea Mason. Marilyn at Fabulous Designs on a Budget is with us as well. So, hey, Marilyn, it is good to have you. So now Carol has Wild Cherry Sparkling Water. Eat to Live Strong has water. Eat to Live Strong, tell me your name. It's been a while. I don't remember it. I'm sorry. I'm just having a senior moment, so I don't remember what that is. And Wendy has Mug Root Beer. We used to go to a root beer place when we lived in Indianapolis. It was A&W Root Beer. They had a little A&W Root Beer, like a little kiosk in town. And we would go there on Fridays after work on payday, or me and my neighbor would go. And you could order root beer for yourself. And they also had what they called baby beers. So they would give you a mug, like the beer mugs with foaming root beer for the adults. And they had these little small root beer mugs that you could get for the children. So yes, root beer is a kind of like a nice little memory. And let's see, Shelly. Fabulous, Eat to Live Strong. Her name is Shelly. So let me write that down. Sometimes that helps. So Shelly, Eat to Live. Her name is Shelly. And let's see. Cheryl at IstyleMyStyle has Arizona tea. Who just said hi? Hey, Marilyn, I'm doing well. I'm doing well tonight. I did not fall up the steps tonight. I told my husband I was coming up the steps and I had my lemonade. I was carrying my iPad. And I'm like, okay, I am not falling up the steps tonight. You guys remember when I did that? Was it last week or the week before? So I made it up the steps with no problem. So let's see. DIY Designs by, oh, I think her name is Candy. So hi, Candy at DIY Designs by CCW. She's got lemon water and yes, no falling. So, all right. So, okay, guys, it's been 5 minutes since I've been giving a greeting. So let me go ahead. Oh, there's Scott from Virtual Dinner Party. I told you guys he'd be jumping on. So, hey, Scott, it's good to have you with us as well. So, Carol, I wanted you to talk about your idea about the playlist, and I meant to write it down. And of course, I did not. So let me just think about a play. Let me put it, make a note about it real quick. And then you can jump in there. Okay. All right. Now, here's the other thing, Marilyn and Carol. I want to try to keep the show to 90 minutes tonight. We have just been going over long. So let's try to keep it to 90 minutes or less if we can. And so you two help keep me on track. Hey, Carla Jones, it's good to have you with us as well. And Darcy at Organized by Darcy, I'm glad that you're with us as well. All right. So let's see. Let's just go ahead and get things started. And just let me do one more thing. I tell you what, it's been like that all day today. It's been like one thing after another. Just one more thing, one more thing. I've been trying to take care of so many things. So now let's get it going. So there's Sandy from Sister Cousins Lifestyle, Darcy at Organized by Darcy, and Maria at Yitra Creaciones. So hey everybody, how you doing? All right. So for today's show, we are going to talk about who's been applying some of the strategies we've been discussing here on YouTube Talk. So things related to numbers in the titles and video series. And then we're going to talk about your next video, meaning the next video that you need to make. And then this piece is based on the video by Think Marketing. And it's our video assignment for tonight. And it's already linked in the description box. And I think this piece will be powerful. So be sure to stay around till we at least finish that piece. So Marilyn says she'll let me know when there's 15 minutes to go. Marilyn, let me know when we've hit the 45-minute mark. That way then I'll know, okay, I need to start speeding up. Hey, Cheryl. Good to see you as well. So I'm going to, again, we're going to talk about your next video. And this is based on our video assignment tonight, which is from Think Marketing, about the next video you need to make. I'll give you that more specifically in a minute. Oh, excuse me. I was indelicate. I snorted. Ah, Carla Jones said she watched it. Cool means, Carla. So you're going to be right on point. We're going to talk about CTAs or calls to action. And Maria, Sister Cousins Lifestyle, her name is Sandy. And then we also have another member on, I think it's Fit for Life. I think it is. And her name is Shelly. Let me make sure I got that right. I can't seem to locate it, but she's one of the newer ladies here with us tonight, and her name is Shelly. So if she pops up, I'll mention it. And so we're going to take a look at calls to action. And what I want us to do is actually look at a few of the calls to action at the end of a few of the videos. So I'm going to pull those up on my iPad, and hopefully you guys won't mind. And I did list the names of the people whose call to actions we're going to look at in the description box already. So if you've got another device, you can, look at it, or you can look at it later at your leisure, but I'll pull it up. Hey, Liz, good to have you with us. And then the last thing we'll do is get updates on open invites and collabs. And keep in mind that if we don't get to those before our time is up, I will link them in the description box, but probably tomorrow. Well, if we can get off in time, I'll get them linked in there tonight. And like I said, we're going to try to keep the show to 90 minutes, and then we'll see if the timekeepers are going to help me stay on track. All right. So now let's talk briefly about the Sister Circle Challenge for July. And the Sister Circle Challenge for July was to get one, if not two, of your series videos uploaded during the month of July. And remember, I challenged all of you a couple of months ago. We started thinking and talking about this. Lifestyle of Laura is with us tonight again. Hey, Laura, good to have you with us again as well. And Eat to Live Strong, her name is Shelly. That's who it is. So, all right. So, I challenge you guys to come up with a video series of 5 videos, 5 topics for videos that can be evergreen, that you can house on your channel that'll make sense for your channel. So this would be signature content, not participating in other collaborations or things like that, but something that is strictly you to help grow your channel. And then now this month, we're to actually upload at least 1, if not more of those. Oh, excuse me. So the first one we want to talk about tonight is Cheryl at IstyleMyStyle. Cheryl has a top 5 series going on. And it is the top 5 places to shop for inexpensive home decor. So Cheryl has taken to heart the information that we've been talking about, the strategies that we've been covering, and has actually applied them on her channel. And since Cheryl has joined us, I don't think we've highlighted her. So I thought tonight would be a good night to highlight her channel. So let me just tell you a little bit about what I discovered. So she started a new series called the top 5 places to shop for inexpensive home decor. And this series is amazing. Number one, because I'm her target audience, so to speak. At least I was. She gives good ideas as to why to consider a thrift shop and shows great examples on her B-roll as to that her B-roll was really on point. Now, when I say I used to hate to go to thrift shops until I really started doing YouTube and seeing what some other people was finding. There was no way I would consider going to a thrift shop. I hated thrift shops. I didn't want anything from a thrift shop. But in Cheryl's new series, she talks about why go to a thrift shop. What are some of the nice things you can find? And her B-roll is amazing. So she really makes you think, I guess I could go to a thrift shop and look for some things. So there's that. The other thing, Cheryl, is that I really love your voice. I just love your voice. And I watched some of your other videos for the same reason. And her voice was just speaking to me in this particular series. She had just enough enthusiasm to make me want to keep listening. And the coup de grace, her call to action was stellar. She invited us back to see the next video in the series about her favorite places to shop, but she didn't tell us where that place was. So now when we get to calls to action later on in the show, I'm going to pull that up and play it for you. But I was curious. I was like, wait a minute. Well, where's the next place she wants to tell us about? Because she didn't tell us in that video. I had to watch the next video to find out. And I'm not going to tell you either. You're going to have to watch the video to find out. But I thought she really did a good job with that. And as I said, the call to action is one of the things that we're going to talk about today. So I'll pull that up when it's time to bring it in. But I like the way Cheryl sneaked in her call to action. So kudos to Cheryl at IstyleMyStyle for taking action, for applying the information, the strategies that we are learning here on the Sister Circle. So sisters and brother, let's give her a circle up. And way to go, way to go, way to go, Cheryl. So there's Cheryl. Now, there's a few others that I want to bring up, but we've talked about some of these people before, some not. But so I really wanted to make sure that we highlighted Cheryl at IstyleMyStyle tonight. Please go over and check her out. Her channel is linked in the description box. Now, the other person that I wanted to mention, and let me make sure I'm following my notes and not getting out of order, because you guys know I can sometimes miss something and skip it. So the next one I want to mention is April Will. You know, my little mentee. She was our youngest little sister until my granddaughter Jordan joined us. But remember, April is in Spain. And for those of you that don't know her, like I said, she was our youngest little sister by far. And then she took a job in Spain teaching at a school. So she moved from her home in Jamaica to Spain. And so she started a series, a travel series about places to go in Europe. And she's got that series started, and she's got 3 videos in the series up. So be sure to go and check her out. So there's April Will. And that's the name of her channel, April Will. And she's linked in the description box as well, I think. Wait, no, she's not in the description box because we're not looking at her call to action. But I will put her channel name in here. So she's got her series started. Hey, Stephanie, good to have you with us. And I think I already spoke to Liz. And then Stephanie's just right on time. I'm just getting ready to mention her. So our sister Stephanie at Creatively Miss Me has also started a new series on her channel, and it is called Easy Summer Meal Ideas. And she's got the first video in that series up. And let me just add a quick note. For those of you who are making and keeping a home, let me invite you to join my private Facebook group, Traditional Homemakers, because, you know, homemaking is what I do on my regular channel. And one of the questions posed by one of my members in the Facebook group was, what is a quick tip on meal prep? And the quick tip that I gave was the same tip that Stephanie showed in her video. And I thought, well, great minds think alike. So there's that. So I'd love to have you jump in on the conversation. So I'll link that group in the description box. So I will do that. But again, go over and check out Stephanie at Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie and see her first video in her series, which is Easy Summer Meals. And then also Kenya at Kenya's Decor Corner has started her summer home tour series, and she's got 4 parts uploaded already. Now, we did encourage you guys to consider a set of 5 videos that can go into a playlist that would live on your video. But, you know, if you do 3, if you do 5, if you do 4, whatever you do that works for you, works for you. The idea is just to get some evergreen content on your channel. And then also this Mainer Mom, who is Karen at This Mainer Mom, she has been using the strategy that we've discussed regarding numbers. So we talked about the 5 things video, and she implemented hers in this way. To homeschool or not to homeschool, 5 reasons, Clean your drawers, decluttering challenge. And in her thumbnail, it said 7 drawers, 7 days, or something like that. She also had the 5 meal plan strategies for families with different food intolerances, 3 luscious low-carb desserts, and 10-minute cleaning, something about motivating and that kind of thing. So remember, when we talked about the 5 things video, we just meant it could be any number, because numbers in video titles are trending and they are doing very well. So she's applying that strategy. She's not always using the number 5, but she is using a number, and that makes sense. I see Stephanie said the first meal was the HelloFresh. Stephanie, I didn't see that one, but what I did see was that where you had in your title, you had series so the Easy Summer Meals series. So if the first meal was the Hello Fresh, I didn't see that because you didn't have it marked as such. And I kind of like the idea that you had the series in the title because it let me know right away that there's more to come. And so I want to come back and see, well, what else is going to go on in the series? So yeah. So now Marilyn says she's doing room makeovers. Marilyn, I'm afraid to say I did not check your channel today. I can only, get through so many. So, but what I will do for those of you who have started your series, tell me, and then that means I can check it for next week, and then I can, let people know what you're doing next week. So Stephanie says you'll go back and change it. Stephanie, I would definitely include your HelloFresh as part of your series, just because I want to know what's in your easy summer meals series. So yeah, so I would encourage you to do that. Oh, I see. So Marilyn says she hasn't posted them yet. She's working on it. That makes perfect sense, because in that way, Marilyn, if you've got a few of them done, 1, 2, or 3, you can put them up like one by one or whatever. So you want to get 3 complete rooms done first. And I like that idea too. So Marilyn, when you've got it done, give us a note in the Facebook group, and then also let me know, and then I'll make sure that we highlight that, because we want to go over and support you. All right, so we talked about Kenya, and she's got her 4-part summer home tour series, and those will be evergreen. We talked about Karen at This Man or Mom and her 5 things video, only her series, and it's not like one set in a series, but she's again using the numbers in the title, and those were 5 videos that I noticed that she had used numbers in the title. And then there's our sister Mary at Rocky Mountain Gardens. She has her summer gardening series going, and then she's got those videos organized into a playlist. She's probably got about 10 or 11 videos in that playlist already. Okay, then Maria at Yitra says she's got her DIY series going. So, okay, I'll check that for next week as well. So now let me just tell you a little bit that I was saying about Mary at Rocky Mountain Gardens. She's got 10 or 11 videos in the series. And it's not labeled like that on the videos, that they are a series, but she's got a playlist with them all in there. And so what I thought, Mary, I might suggest is that she add summer gardening series either to the video titles, if there's room, or in the description box, and maybe even a hashtag of summer garden series or something like that. Put a hashtag so that we know they're related, and they'll come up together if we search for them. I'm coming to you, Darcy. Just hang on. And then Vee-ology, and if I'm looking down, guys, excuse me, I got my notes down here, and I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. So Vee-ology has started her decluttering series, and she's also working the numbers in her title. So this is what she's got. So her strategy with the numbers is this. She's got one video, the 5 biggest mistakes people make when they decorate their home. The next one is 9 things in your kitchen you should get rid of. And another one was 13 things in your bathroom you should get rid of. So she's got 3 videos with numbers in the title. And so again, she's working that numbers trend. Now, why are we making a big deal out of the numbers? Well, from what the gurus say and from what the evidence has shown is, if you say there's 13 things you want to throw away in your bathroom, people tend to stick around. So they say, well, I want to see all 13 things. Or if there are 5 mistakes people make when they do this or that, I want to know what those 5 mistakes are. So there's that. And then we have Sandy at Sister Cousin's Lifestyle has been rocking numbers in several of her titles. Here's a few of them. 5 reasons why you should take a walk every day. Walking for health. 5 tips for traveling on a tight budget. 5 things I've thrifted and use every day. And then it's from the category Thrifted Home Decor. We've also got Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life and Scott at Virtual Dinner Party. They've already been rocking this plan. Michelle has Fix It Friday, where she fixes something every Friday. That's in its own playlist. She also has her Wordless Wednesdays, where every Wednesday she posts a video. There's no words, no talking. She's just doing whatever she's doing, and music plays. And right now she's got a Clean Your Drawers for July challenge, where she cleans and declutters a different set of drawers each week. And she's sharing the spotlight with different co-hosts. And there's several of them, or at least two of them, from our sister circle. So there's that. And then here's what Scott's doing. Scott's got something called the Arrow Garden series, where he's asking you to follow along as he grows herbs and vegetables in his house or in his home year round with a Arrow Garden Harvest Elite. And so he's got 6 videos that talked about that particular device. Does Arrow Gardens make noise? It works. Arrow Garden Harvest Elite, day 5. Does the Arrow Garden light get hot? That was day 4. How long does the Arrow Garden light stay on? That's day 3. How to set an Arrow Garden lights, day 2. And then Arrow Garden Harvest Elite unboxing and setup. That was day 1. He also has an Instant Pot series. And then Scott was saying something else over here. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he just went away. All right, where is he? Yeah, growing herbs in the Arrow Garden, but just have to get them in the playlist. Yes, Scott, that's the one that I saw. So, okay, so I got those. And then, so I'm glad you like that tip. And then the last one on my list is Darcy, not least, but just happened to be last on the paper, was Darcy. You know, she's been working on her 7-week decluttering series, and this is week 6. And so yeah, and so this is week 6. So she just has one more week to go, and we're going to be looking at her call to action for her week 6 video. So we'll be coming to that again as well. And Candy says she's been following Darcy's organizing series, and it's excellent. Yes, it is. And oh, you guys are talking to each other. Okay, saying how nice Darcy's organizing series is. Yes, it is very nice. Oh, and while I'm looking, guys, there are 17 of you guys on. If I could get 17 thumbs up, that would be great. Okay. So there's that. And then I've started my holiday cooking series by uploading my How to Briner Turkey using a prepared brine mix. That's one thing I've done. And if you've not seen that, be sure to check it out. And then I'm going to be posting my second video where I show how to use fresh herbs. When I made the fish soup a few weeks ago, I used fresh herbs in that. But I don't think I labeled it as using fresh herbs as part of that series. So I'm going to have to go back and pick that up. So there's that. So, okay. So now Carol had a suggestion regarding playlists, and I think this is a good spot to put that in. So while I'm waiting for Carol to share her ideas regarding the playlist, and Carol, hopefully you remember what it was that you had said about the playlist. While we're waiting for Carol to type that in, let me just ask, who else has started this work of their series videos? If you've gotten the first of your set of series videos on, let me know. Either put it here in the chat, or you can send me an email so that I can get that checked out, and I'll put something on for you. So Marilyn is asking, should they be posted weekly or how often? I think how often you post is up to you, whatever works for you. But here's the thing. Make sure you have time for your signature content. I know a lot of you participate in a lot of collaborations and challenges, and that's fine. But just make sure you leave time for your signature content. Probably weekly would be a good idea, but it's okay if it's not weekly. Just make sure that you somehow label it in the title some way. So my Cooking with Fresh Herbs series, I'll make sure that part of the title says cooking with fresh herbs. So let's say I'm doing Caribbean fish soup, cooking with fresh herbs series. Something like that. So I'm thinking weekly is probably a good idea, Marilyn. But you know what I noticed that Mary at Mary's Nest does? She doesn't always do things weekly, but she makes it clear either in the title or in the thumbnail that it is part of a series. So that's the thing. Okay, so now let me get, all right. So now Carol has typed in her idea that she wanted to share with all of you. And I will tell you guys, I had to go in and unlock this particular message because YouTube blocked it, because one of the words that you can't use in the chat box is subscribers. So I had to, or channel sometimes. So I had to unblock it so that you guys could see it, because I asked her to put this in. But she says she made a playlist called My Blessed Nets Mix for her new subscribers. And she put 12 of her favorite videos to showcase what the channel's all about. I thought that was a great idea. And she wanted you guys to know that this is something that she's trying to see if it works. So when you get new people that come to your channel, if you've got something specifically for them and they start there and they kind of go through and binge watch on your channel, I think it's all good. So yeah. So I think that's a great idea. So I had to unlock this message again because she did use the word channel in her comment, because if you do, you know, those words are blocked. But she says that if someone mentions that they're new, then she will let them know about the playlist. So now here's how you do that. So let's say someone leaves a message on a video. New subby here, I like your content. Or maybe Denise said this and that, what Denise sent me over. I'm enjoying your content. So then when you respond, what you can do is put in the link to your new playlist that you met for new subscribers and say, oh, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Here is a playlist of videos that I put together for my new family members. I think you might enjoy them. Check it out. And then put the link there in your response. It shouldn't be blocked because you're on your own channel. If you put a link in somebody else's channel, on somebody else's video, you're going to be blocked. But on your own, it ought to work. Okay. No, Carol, don't be sorry. I knew this was going to happen. I just wanted people to know that sometimes, you know, that YouTube will block you if you use those words. So, but I wanted you to share the idea. So, yeah, so you guys, Carol's idea is good. You guys rock it. Roll with it and let me know how it works out. Hey, Cal, good to have you with us. I call Cal my sister from another mister. Okay, so now let me not be distracted. So, okay. All right, so that was a big idea that I wanted to be sure and share today. And then I'll make sure that the link to the private Facebook group for the Sister Circle is in the chat box. One of the things that people have been doing in the group is posting their thumbnails and then getting input on those. You can also leave questions. A couple of people have posted a couple of videos that they thought would be beneficial for the ladies and the brother here in the group. So be sure and if you're not in the Facebook group, join, because you know we can continue this conversation over there. So now, just as a quick recap. So Cheryl said she's doing cleaning, but she needs to add series to the title. Yes, Cheryl, if you're doing a summer cleaning series, it's just, from what I've learned, it's helpful to have series in the title or something like that. So let's work with it. And then Catherine's Garden of LWS. Hey, Catherine, I think Catherine is new. So ladies and gent, welcome Catherine to the Sister Circle. Catherine, you stumbled across the Sister Circle, and what we do here is we talk about YouTube strategies here on the group. And Wait a minute. Cheryl said she hit her 2,000 milestone, her 2,000 subscriber milestone in the Sister Circle. Yes, she said she posted that. So yes, that's what we want to know. Well, way to go, Cheryl. Congratulations on that. And welcome, Catherine's Garden. So, Catherine, one of the things you'll see us do is give kudos, congratulations, strategies. We are a supportive platform here. We feel that we can be beautiful, you can be beautiful. I can shine and you can shine. We can all help each other rise. And when you see us, type circle up in the chat box. That means we're ready to take action and get things started. So, hey, so welcome here. You are quite welcome, Cheryl. All right, so now I just want to real quick tell why we want to create a video series for you, because I mentioned this a couple weeks ago and then I didn't mention it last week. So for those of you that are new or don't remember, it's a good idea to create a video series because it gives people a reason to come back to see what video are you posting next. What's the next installment? Like I went back to Cheryl's channel because I wanted to know, well, what was the next place that she wanted to thrift at that was her favorite shopping place. Provides viewers an opportunity to engage more with your content and you with your subscribers. So again, just like Darcy created that 7-week video series and she's now on week 6, it has allowed her viewers and her subscribers to engage with her content quite a bit. So there's that. Also, the videos linked to one another can be housed in a playlist, and then people will often binge watch the entire playlist, so that increases your watch time. It helps you build authority, and then YouTube may recommend your playlist to others or your videos to others, so that's good. So let's give kudos and a big circle up to our sisters and our brother who we gave shout outs to tonight that is executing the strategies that we've been talking about. So way to go, people. And let's continue to circle up. So there. All right, so there's that. So like I said earlier, if you have the first of your video series scheduled, inquiring minds want to know. So let me know in the chat box or send me an email, and then I'll be sure and mention it because we can't go over and support you unless you let us know. And there's just too many of us on here for us all to be able to watch everybody's channel, everybody's video every week. And not only that, we're not all in the same niche or whatever. So let us know so we can offer you some support. All right, now our video assignment for tonight, and if you guys feel like I'm going too fast, I'm trying to stay on track because you know I can just get to chatting and chatting and chatting. And I'm trying not to do that tonight. All right. So our video assignment this week is from Think Marketing, and it's called Make This One Video If You're Under 1,000 Subscribers. So now, Catherine's Gardens, one of the things that we'll do each week is I will give a video assignment, and I'll put it in the description box. And then you are encouraged to watch the video before the show. But if you don't get a chance to watch it before the show, that's okay, because I will watch it and I will talk about the video anyway. So it's okay if you haven't watched it before the show, but definitely it's important to watch it after the show because then it'll make even more sense usually. So thank you, Candy, for sending a shout out to everybody. Yes, way to go, way to go, way to go. So Catherine's Gardens, well, yeah, Catherine, we figured out your gardening channel, so way to go. And then Cheryl said she loves your garden, so she already knows about you. So you've already got a fan right here in the sister circle. So Scott said he just watched the video assignment and he's trying to think of a good one to do. So let me tell you a little bit about what the video is. And the video link is already in the description box, so you can check that out later. And I thought this video was really powerful. It really made me think and gave me lots of video ideas that are on brand. And I'm pretty sure it will do the same thing for you. So now let's see if we can generate some ideas for those of us tonight. But here's what she talked about. Oh, and before I get to that, we were also assigned a video last week about how to write a script for your videos. When you're doing tablescapes and things like that, it may not be a big deal. But if you're doing a video where you're trying to teach something or a comparison of something, a script may be important. So Carla Jones said she watched it and she got some ideas tonight. All right, so the video was entitled, it's called Make This One Video If You're Under 1,000 Subscribers. And the one video that she was talking about was a versus video. Like this versus that. Shark versus Dyson. That kind of thing. So what she's suggesting you do is compare 2 items, 2 projects, 2 strategies, 2 somethings that make sense for your channel. So Dollar Tree versus other stores, since Dollar Tree is a big one. So you could do, let's say if you were doing crafters, craft ideas could be Dollar Tree crafts versus Hobby Lobby or something like that. Dollar Tree versus Dollar General might be more like it because they're both dollar stores, so to speak. Or Dollar Tree versus the pound store. Because I think the pound store is the UK's version of our Dollar Tree. So Cheryl said she watched the video and she's working on her thoughts for that now. So yes. So, and funny thing, I saw that video after I had already done my show last week. And my show last week was on bar soap versus hand soap. And then I saw her video and I'm like, oh, I'm on target. So I was real pleased to hear that. Now, her suggestion was that if you were under 1,000 subscribers, to consider this strategy. But I'm thinking it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. You could have 25,000, 30,000. I think this could be a good strategy for you still. So I was asked to do a video where I review Ariel laundry detergent and Suavitel fabric softener. So I thought I could do Ariel versus Arm & Hammer, or that Suavitel versus Downy, something like that. Maybe Instant Pot versus a slow cooker. Maybe rotisserie chicken versus a home roasted chicken. Instant Pot versus a rice cooker. I was talking to my librarian the other day, and she doesn't have an Instant Pot. She has a rice cooker. I have both. And we got to talking about cooking rice of all things. She was saying something she'd seen on my channel. And I said, you know, I've not used my Instant Pot to cook rice. And she says, yeah, but you've got a rice cooker. She saw me when I did the rice cooker unboxing. And since I've unboxed it, I've yet to use it. I've been using my Instant Pot. And truth be told, I learned how to cook rice without any of those things. So I just cook rice the regular way. So yes, and you're right, Carla. She says it really doesn't matter because she showed that Think Media does a few versus videos and they're a mega channel. So what Think Media does is they will do best YouTube cameras for 2019, best YouTube cameras for 2020, or the Canon M50 versus the Canon G7X, that kind of thing. So yes, those are good things to do. So if you're a crafter, and you guys should be thinking about what are some versus videos you could be doing in your niche. Put them in the chat box. Just throw them in there. If you're a crafter, one of the things that I did while I was getting prepared for the show is I Googled crafts, different kinds of crafts, and I came up with this title. This is one of the titles that came up on Google, the 16. And notice there's a number here in the title. The 16 best arts and crafts subscription boxes of 2019. Now, you know, if there were boxes in 2019, there's boxes in 2020. So you could remake a video like that. But this is what I got out of this. When I looked at that article, and this was an article on YouTube, and you look at the 16 best boxes, maybe you just go in there and you just compare You do a versus of one or two of the boxes. Or let's say you subscribe to some makeup boxes. Let's say you get Etsy or Glossy box. Maybe you might do an Etsy versus Glossy box or something like that. You know, whatever makes sense for your channel. Goodwill versus Salvation Army. Genius. That's a great one because lots of people go to both stores. Say this is DePaul versus Salvation Army or Goodwill. So yeah, that's a good one. Type them in the chat box. There's another thing that I found too. So when you take a look at what's in the boxes, this is what I found. So because like for the various boxes, they would give a supply list. Oh, okay. Thank you. They would give a supply list. And in the supply list were things like papers, pens, adhesives, scissors, tools, and do videos on them from a versus standpoint. So for you crafters, and I often leave you guys out, I'm trying to make sure that I bring you in. So think about how you can do that. Paper, tools, you know, the best paper cutter, or this paper cutter, maybe Cutter P versus Fiskars or whatever. This was another one that I saw. It was called Best Craft Knives for Paper Cutting, a buyer's guide. Another one was the 11 best craft knives in 2020. Buying guide. Excuse my spelling and all that, guys. I'm trying to make sure I stay on track. There was that one. I saw another one that popped up, cutting boards for crafting. So now for you crafters, you can look at these few different categories. These are articles that I found on Google, on the first page of Google. Read the article and then kind of sort out, well, what's in here that I can talk about with authority on my channel. So and then I thought Hobby Lobby versus Dollar Tree, Sam's Club versus Costco, Trader Joe versus whoever, Walmart versus Target. So what are some other things that you guys can think of? And then places to shop online for home decor. JCPenney versus Macy's, or JCPenney versus Wayfair, or that kind of thing. You know, I've been doing some shopping at Wayfair, and then I also did some shopping at JCPenney in the store, but I looked at their online store before I went in. So just kind of think about, how can you make this work for you? So what's a versus video that some of you guys can think about? So while you guys go ahead and put those in, I'm going to move on to our next part of the strategy, which was the CTA, or call to action. Now, we've talked about call to action before, but I really kind of got excited about call to action this time. And if you ask yourself, what is a call to action? Oh, yeah, online versus in-store shopping. There's another one. Tea versus coffee. All right, so now we're going to talk about call to action. And when you're talking about a call to action, you are asking for people to take specific action in regards to a video, a buying opportunity, or whatever. And mostly in our group, we use it to ask people to subscribe or watch a specific video. So Cheryl at IstyleMyStyle says she's working on Salvation Army and a Salvation Army Restore versus Goodwill to follow up on her top 5 series. Great. You're on it. You're right on it. I like it. So again, when you ask for a call to action, you're asking people to take a specific action on maybe your video or something like that. So the people whose call to actions we're going to look at are listed in the description box. So you guys can always go and look at those later. But let me just try to pull them up real quick. And the first one we're going to look at is from Cheryl at IstyleMyStyle. And it's from her video, video that is called my top 5 best places to shop for inexpensive home decor. Now, here's the thing. Go to her channel and look at that. And it says my top 5 places to shop for inexpensive home decor. Now, the problem with that, Cheryl, I'm just going to say, is you have 2 videos with almost the exact same title. So you might want to change it, tweak it just a little bit, like tweak the second one just a little bit so that we know it's something else. Now, you do tweak it a little bit in the title. I'm not going to give it away, but you do tweak it a little bit. But separate that, like decor and the slash and the name of that next place is so close together. It almost runs together. So you need to put some spaces there so that we can see it is a different one. But it's the first video that we're going to be looking at. And let me turn this down so I don't get dinged, because you guys know I got in trouble. I got in trouble because I played a video and I was watching the video and some music came on and then I got dinged for. So let's see, where is that? All right, now I'm going to turn it up.
Again, you always have to make sure that you check at least your kitchen inexpensively. So in my next video, I will show you my next store that I love to shop in to save money while I decorate my home. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope you come back for next week's episode.
Now, how'd you like that call to action? I thought she did a great job in that call to action. She told us exactly what she wanted us to do. Come back next week where I'm going to share with you my next video in this series, my next favorite place to shop. She didn't tell us what that place was, so she kind of teased our curiosity. And so there was that. So I really like that. So that was a good call to action. The next video that I want you to take a look at, and these are linked in our description box, and I'm going to
Today is National Ice Cream Day.
I got to turn this down until I get it to where I want it to be. So the next video comes from my How to Briner Turkey video from my This and That with Denise channel. The video is how to brine a turkey using the Spice Island kit. Now I'm going to turn it up.
Turkey. And you might also want to check out my holiday entertaining playlist, because in that playlist I show you how to cook a number of foods that you just might want on your holiday table. And just so you know, I've managed a home for more than 45 years. I've raised 3 children, and I'm a nurse by profession. So if you want to learn more about cooking and cleaning and laundry and health.
Okay, so did you hear how I said you might want to check out my holiday entertaining playlist, because on that playlist I have blah 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 on there. Are you guys able to hear this when I try to bring it over there to you? Let me know that. Are you able to hear it okay? Because what I want you to be able to do is just hear how everyone's not saying the exact same thing, but we're sending the same message, which is come on back and check this out. Okay, so then the next one is the Patio Paradise by Diva Designing on a Dime. So now I'm going to turn this down again so that I don't get in trouble. Okay. So this is Diva's latest upload, and it's her Patio Paradise from her collaboration, her challenge, which dropped today.
We'll get it there. I love what I have done so far. Please take a look at the wonderful playlist, which will be listed in my description box down below, of all the participants who are participating in this collaboration. I'm sure you will gain some inspiration from each and every one of them. And I know I will too. And I'm so looking forward to kicking back, right?
So again, her call to action, please take a look at what all the other creators have done on the in the playlist. So Dandy Soap DIY has got a coastal farmhouse and deck series, update series. Okay, good, good. Dandy Soap, I think you're new to us. I don't recall hearing from you before, but welcome to our channel. You are welcome to our group. All right, so there was Diva designing on a dime. So now we're going to go to Jordan Ashley Faith in her video, You Are Enough. And as you guys know, Jordan is our little sister now. She's got a channel dealing with Christian faith for teens. So let me find her. And I couldn't have these. If I had these queued up on my desktop, then I wouldn't be able to show them to you or something. I don't know. So it was from the video, You Are Enough, Finding Your Worth in God. So let me find that. Okay, so let me get her to her.
He doesn't look for us to be perfect. He looks for us to try and to say that you are enough. Okay. Not because I said it, not because you said it.
Oh gosh, wait, there's music. Oh, I didn't want any music because that's how I got in trouble before.
I hope that you guys enjoyed this and learned something from it. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below. And stay tuned for my video I have coming next week. It's going to be pretty awesome. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Oh, shoot. I am going to get so in trouble on this video. I try to not make sure that I don't have any music in there, but it popped out and I wasn't expecting it. And what I have learned is that, you know, like if somebody, they've got some kind of little bots that are searching from the people who own the rights to this music. And whereas Jordan and her mom bought the rights for that, I didn't. That music pops up on my channel, then I'm in trouble for it. So I'm going to have to figure out how to trim that out. Okay. All right, so Dandy Soap, just want to let you know, one of the words we can't say is subscribe, and subscribing here on the channel because YouTube will block you for that, and your comment was just blocked. So just want you to know, since you are new here, that there's certain words you can't say. I'm the only one that can say them, but like subscribe and supporting and things like that, those are no-nos, and so you're blocked. So just keep that in mind. I know a lot of people don't know that. So I'm just sharing that because when you're new, you don't know. So there's that. And I'm going to get in trouble for that music playing. So I was trying to have it on mute before the music came out. And then there it was. Okay. The next one is the Ultimate All-Day Clean. Ultimate All-Day Cleaning Routine from Sandy at Sister Cousins Lifestyle. So let's find that one. Oh, and I'm typing in Ultimate rather than Sister Cousins. Ha! I'm frazzled now because I know I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, it's the Ultimate All-Day Cleaning Motivation. And I don't think she had any music in theirs, but I will take it to the end and hopefully there's no music in here. She's got one of those little bots too, one of those little Roombas.
Looks right up on
under things. So this is wonderful. Keep it for keeping that cleaned out. All right, so I have a weekday. So tell me, what do you do in your home? Do you do all of your housework at one time, or do you do a little bit each day? I'd like to know. I need to get some
more music. Okay. I'm just going to have to stop this one because she's got more music. So Sandy has music in her, so I can't play it. So you guys do go back and take a look at it, though. She did a really nice job in her call to action. So there's that one. And then Mary at Rocky Mountain Gardens in her How to Make a Garden Path. She did a very nice job as well in her call to action. Let's see if I can grab it real quick. And if there's no music, I can play it. It was How to Make a Garden Path. Yes, Carol, thank you. I need that help.
That produces flowers and fruits.
I'm going to turn you down, Mary, just to make sure that
In a lifetime, the average woman experiences 58,400 hours of damaging sun exposure.
That's a commercial.
To create a comfortable garden path with used and old stones. Making our homes a nice, warm, welcoming place is even more important these days, don't you think? So go ahead, rest, relax with a cup of tea, a nice one that you can try something new. Or, you know, if you're a coffee drinker, enjoy your coffee. You can sit outdoors on something calming in your heart, which, you know, we all want to home tour. It will be the next video popping up on my channel. And I do invite you to subscribe if you're enjoying my videos and the topics that I cover. So hope to see you again.
So she invited us back for her home tour and then talked about some other videos that she's got coming up on her channel. And then the last person that I wanted us to look at was Darcy at Organizing by Darcy. And then we'll get into the open invites and collabs. Organized. And we're looking at Darcy's video, Tips for a Clean and Organized Home, Week 6.
Hello, friends. Welcome to our channel.
I got to turn it down to make sure there's no music first. Get to the end.
Don't forget, same time, same place. Hello, friends. Welcome to our channel, Organized by Darcy, where and I look forward to seeing you.
She's got music, but what she said was, hello, friends. No, she said, please come back next week so we can see the last in the video series on what the series is about. And she said it was going to be a little bit different. And she gave a little bit of teaser about something like that. So do look at the videos. I've got the videos linked in the description box below. So if nothing else, at least go through and watch the ends. But if you could watch the whole video, that would be great. Because if you just watch the last 30 seconds, that might really kind of affect their metrics. But I think you will enjoy the call to actions because they really are nice. They really are nice call to actions. And everyone did it just a little bit different. That's the important thing. All right, any comments? So Dandy Soap DIY. Dandy Soap, what is your name? And you might have said it and I missed it. But yes, so there's that. And people seem to enjoy the call to actions. So do you guys have any thoughts about call to actions right now? I think they are so important. And the call to actions invite people where you want them to go next. And you guys might notice that in my videos, I'm doing something a little bit different. At the end of the video, Instead of just saying, you know, I'll see you next time, I'm saying you're not done yet. Click on the link in here or there and watch this video to give them specific instructions on where I want them to go next. I want to increase my watch time. So yeah. So anything else? So then our question for the day is this: what are your next action steps? Tell me in the chat box, or if you're on the replay, or in the comment section below. Well, Catherine says, nice idea, call to action. Catherine, I hope you've been given calls to actions on your channel. Hopefully you have. So anything else, guys, before we get into the open invites and collabs? Okay, well then I'll go ahead and get into those. All right. I may be going at warp speed. Okay, so Carol, thank you for keeping me on track. So the question was, you know, I don't do much with Instagram, and I don't. Dandy Soap, I forgot what you said your name was, but who does? I believe Carol at My Blessed Nest does a good job with inviting people to Instagram. So there are people who do that. Catherine said she's going to be more specific about what to direct people to watch next. Yes, that's one of the things that I've learned recently. So I used to talk about 2 or 3 videos that they might want to consider watching, and then on the end screen that I would make to go at the end of the video, I would put 2 different videos that I would want them to watch. Now I tell them to watch a video and I put one up, and that's the one I want them to watch. Stephanie is suggesting you could say visit my social media, and then you can tell what those are. But yes, many people will invite them to their social media or to their Instagram or whatever it is that you have. You can invite people over there. All right, so now let's jump into open invites and collabs. So today is July 19th, and the one that dropped today was Diva's Patio Paradise collab. And so if you missed that one or you plan to participate, you probably still have time to do that. I know my video is still like in the hopper. Also on July 19th is Michelle's Clean Your Drawers Challenge. This was week 3 because the videos tend to drop on Sundays. And this week, Gina Pearson was the co-host. Last week, Karen from Maynard Mom was the co-host. And then Laura, who's on with us tonight at Lifestyle of Laura, is co-hosting next week. And then Carol at My Blessed Nest is co-hosting week 5. So I'm looking forward to seeing those. Let's see. And then tomorrow, which is July 20th, is the Upcycle Ugly Thrift, hosted by Pretty Simple Sherry and co-hosted by Lisa Burningham. Now, this one is interesting. What they want you to do is to find the ugliest thrift item you can and turn it into something beautiful. And Sherry's going to be hosting this collaboration monthly. So be on the lookout for that. And the video upload date is July 20th, which is tomorrow at 4 p.m. And she's going through her Christmas in July series right now on her channel, but there was no stipulation for this thrifted upcycle that it had to be a Christmas in July item. So I think the choice is up to you. Yes, I got that, Laura. July 22nd, my birthday, is a Very Merry Quarantine Christmas in July collab. This one is hosted by Tammy, Thompson, TVMG, Vondessa at Vee-ology, and Raquel at If It Ain't Cheap, I'm Not Buying It. And they want you to decorate a mantle, entryway, tree, and or tablescape for Christmas in July. You can talk about your plans for Christmas this year in lieu of what's going on in the world. And then you can decorate more than one area, and then they want you to tell about it. But if you do more than one area, then you need to have a separate video for each area. Videos must be 10 minutes or less, and the usual collab etiquette applies. Upload date, July 22nd, anytime after 8 a.m. Eastern. Okay. And then also on July 22nd is the Look for Less Challenge. This one is the monthly one hosted by Yami at the Latina Next Door. And it is co-hosted by Lianep at DIY Beauty on Purpose. And what she wants you to do is to have find a high-end item that you would like to buy but don't feel like you can afford, and then make it over with some things that you can do. So let's say there's something really expensive you want to buy, but you can go to Dollar Tree and find some things and kind of jerry-rig it and make it like that. Then that's what they want you to do. And they want you to show the inspiration piece as well as the piece you came up with, and show them side by side, tell how much it costs, and then how much you spent on your other one. And they will have a playlist. And as I said, for all of these collaborations, the usual collab etiquette applies. So for those of you that are wondering, well, what's the usual collab etiquette? That means you must be subscribed to the channels of the host and the co-host, that you must mention the host and the co-host in your video and link them in the description box. Mention the playlist and let's link that in the description box as well. I see Candy is listing a DIY that she's having on August 22nd, so I'll get that. I'll get that one, Tammy, and let me write it down real quick. A summer to fall transition. On 8/22 at 8 a.m. And this is by DIY Designs by CCW. Okay, I'll find that. I'll go look on your channel. Hopefully you've got your, well, you may not have your invite video up yet, but I'll go to your channel and I'll go look for that. And Susan Gaze Away DIY. Hello, Susan. Welcome. You're new here. Okay, so the July 22nd also is quite a few things going on that date. We've got let me get these notes in order because I'm trying to mess them up. Okay. So July 22nd, we've got the Very Merry Quarantine Christmas in July, hosted by Tammy Thompson. And then we've got the Look for Less Challenge hosted by Yami at the Latina Next Door. And then we've got the Hollywood Glam Tablescape hosted by Glamour Ellen and co-hosted by Tammy at Me, Myself, and DIY. So there's 3 on July 22nd. And then on July 23rd is the Home Sign DIY Challenge hosted by Domestic Diva DIY. And on July 23rd, we have another one, and it's, it's mine. Huh. I'm reading my own, can't read my own stuff. On July 23rd is my new show, This and That Thursday Live, and I'm going to talk about face masks on this particular show. Last week, I did bar soap versus hand soap. And people keep asking me about masks. And I thought, okay, fine, I'll do it. So I'm going to do a show this Thursday, 7:15 Eastern, about masks. You know, what kind, how to wear them, best ones to wear, that kind of thing. I'm caving into pressure. And also on July, so those are the 2 things on July 23rd, the Home Sign DIY Challenge hosted by Domestic Diva, and the This and That Thursday Live, where I'm going to address face masks. And then on July 24th is the Sparkle and Shine Summer Challenge hosted by Tammy at Me, Myself, and I'm DIYing It, and co-hosted by At Home with Catherine B. and Suye of My Style, My Colors. And they want you to create a space in your home that's totally glammed out. You can choose to show your process from start to finish, but it is not a requirement. Yes, I'm going to do some more with herbs, Dandy Soap. And I don't remember your name. Tell me what your name is again, because either you told us and I didn't see it. But yes, I'm going to do some more on cooking with herbs. But the 24th is the Sparkle and Shine Tablescape Challenge hosted by Tammy and Catherine B. and Suye. July 25th, Summer Vintage Vignette Show and Tell. This is hosted by Carol at My Blessed Nest. Elizabeth is dandy soap. Okay. So this is where she wants us to gather your vintage items. You don't have to make a vignette. Okay, thank you, Marilyn. You don't have to make a vignette, but she wants you to gather them together in one spot and then talk about them. Why they're, why you like them, that kind of thing. Give us the story. Why do they represent summer? And where did you get them? That kind of thing. You have creative license as you tell your story. So upload date is July 25th, and she'll have the playlist available on her community tab. July 28th is the Hollywood Glam DIY, hosted by Glamour Ellen, Ant's Place, and Tammy at Me, Myself, and DIYing It. And this one, they want you to create a Hollywood Glam DIY. It can be old Hollywood Glam or modern Hollywood Glam or a vintage Hollywood Glam, but come up with some kind of DIY related to Hollywood Glam. And they want to see your version. And there will be a playlist and all that usual kind of stuff. And if you're going to participate, they want you to drop Rodeo Drive in the comments. I think that's kind of cute. And title your video Hollywood Glam DIY 2020. And July 30th is Nesting Haven's 3rd annual Thrift Month in July. And again, this is hosted by Nicole at Nesting Haven. And she wants you to share a thrift haul of your recent thrifted Christmas decor purchases. Must be 7 items or more to count as a haul. You can, if you can't get out to the thrift stores or yard sales, you can feel free to share your favorite thrifted Christmas decor finds that you've already got on hand. And as I said, it's a haul style video only. And then she will pop your video in the playlist. So make sure you use the hashtag and that kind of thing. And then once she sees you're doing what's what, she'll put you in the playlist. And she'll add the videos to the playlist on July 30th. So have your videos uploaded by 2 p.m. Eastern. Also on July 30th is the Entryway Decor Collab, hosted by Tammy, Thompson, TVMG, where you spruce up your entryway for the month of July. And she will have a hashtag and a playlist. Video upload date is July 30th at 8 a.m. Eastern. July 31st is Nicole Northgarden's Get It Done Challenge. And you can check her invite video for the information. And then August 2nd is the Foodie DIY Challenge, hosted by DIY with Nadia and co-hosted by Sandy at Chauvin's Nest. And the food of the month is watermelon. So you've got to do a some kind of tablescape or design with watermelon in it. On August 5th is the Red Hot Chili Pepper Tablescape, hosted by Mary from At Home with Mary and co-hosted by Tay from Uniquely Tay and Tammy at Me, Myself, and DIYing It. And they want you to come up with a tablescape, either using the red hot chili pepper as a theme or to use the color chili pepper as a theme. And video upload date is August 5th at 8 a.m. Eastern. On August 13th is a Pinterest-inspired DIY challenge hosted by Domestic Diva DIY. August 15th is the Green with Envy Tablescape, hosted by Fabulous Designs on a Budget and co-hosted by Diva Designing on a Dime and styled by Kira. And on August 22nd is the Summer Vignette Collab, hosted by Cheryl at IstyleMyStyle and co-hosted by Bree at Bree's Project Book. They want you to style a tablescape, coffee table, coffee bar, or any area in your home. And I am missing a page, or any area in your home. So that's what they've got going for you. It's your summer vignette. So you can pull this together on any place in your home. And then the summer to fall, August 22nd at 8 a.m. DIY, hosted by DIY Designs and CCW, the summer to fall challenge. So that was the last thing that I had. And Be sure and check out the invite videos for complete and accurate details. One of the things that I find sometimes is when I get information in the chat box, sometimes information isn't always accurate. So I like to go, it usually is, but every now and then the date or some little something might be off. So I do try to go over and look at the invite videos so that I can get accurate information to bring to you. And then if I miss something, let me know. I'll get these tweaked tonight or tomorrow and get them in the description box by tomorrow. Be sure and check out the videos in the description box to show you the different ones that we were looking at, their calls to action. And that's it. That's everything. So thank you, Marilyn and Carol, for being good timekeepers. Oh, IstyleMyStyle. You've got to incorporate black and white in the vignette. That was it. I knew I was missing something, but I didn't have another page. So I must not have printed that page out. So in IstyleMyStyle's Summer Vignette Collab, you do have to use black and white in your vignette. So did I miss anything else, guys? Other than that, we've covered everything. So we're trying to keep the videos down to 90 minutes. We've been going over 2 hours, and it's like, that's just too long. So you can add any other colors of your choice, but black and white is needed. And we got it all in. So I think we had a good show tonight, guys. I think the information regarding calls to action and the versus video was good. So Danny wants to know what's coming up on my channel. Well, on my channel, I'm hoping to get my video where I did the review of the Par 2 air purifier done by Monday or Tuesday. I got my show on Thursday where I'm going to do face masks. And then I've got a video coming up, probably, I think it's on Saturday, about how to clean your cooktop. So that's what I've got coming up. Anything else anybody needs to cover? Do I have everything? Otherwise, I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. I want to thank you guys for jumping in and joining me tonight. For those that you are new, please be sure and join the Sister Circle Facebook group over on YouTube so that we can talk about other things. You know, we can continue the conversation off YouTube. And so, yeah, be sure and check out the calls to action in the videos I've got listed in the description box. Thank you, Cheryl. All right. Good night, everybody. Circle up this week. Circle up this week. You are quite welcome. See you guys next time. Bye.